Vsauce. I'm Jake, and it's been over a year since the last App All Night. People ask me all the time, is App All Night gone forever? Well, it is gone. To the Dong channel. Things you can do online now, guys. There's actually a new episode there right now, so I would highly recommend going to subscribe. Link in the description. The Dong channel is where you can find dongs, loots, game loots, and App All Night. All hosted by Michael, Kevin, and myself. 2 episodes every single week. Now, why move all these shows off Vsauce 3 to Dong? Well, the simple answer is that I want Vsauce 3 to focus more on those science and education narrative little films that I make. But I didn't think it was right to end App All Night here on Vsauce 3 without making one more. So, get ready to App All Night. It really has been a long time. Locker, an incredibly fun, endless shooter that has you as a low poly count bear, blasting through penguins, snakes, elephants, birds, dogs, velociraptors, really all manner of creature. You can move backwards, forwards, and side to side on your quest to shoot everything in sight. The game is a hectic experience, but similar to Super Hot, time stops when you do, so you can plan your next attack or move. Just be careful of the fragmented black wave that slowly creeps from behind to make sure you are still going forward. Enemies that are green give coins that can be used for upgrades, or for different limited use characters like this rhino that has a wide shot ability, or this death panda. Enemies that are blue, however, give you weapon upgrades, and they can be stacked on top of each other. As you break through wave after wave, stationary obstacles appear, as do enemies that can fire back, be it soldiers or tanks. There are also some really fun and challenging boss battles. After blowing through wildlife, blow through bricks in Smashy Brick, where the goal is pretty straightforward, smash the bricks. But how you do it is interesting. You have to draw the surface for the character to bounce off, so depending on the level, you might need to put it at an angle instead of completely horizontal. And to add to it, there are only a certain number of ones you can draw per level. Not only do you need to be strategic with your line placement, but strategic with which character you pick to do the smashing. There are 13 to choose from, and each has its own particular ability. You start off with Flamey, who has infinite lives, but you can unlock others by saving coins to play pachinko. There is even a donkey character. Just be careful of hitting certain objects because they will fall and cut the line you drew in half. Those cinder blocks might end up being your Tomb of the Mask. If you want something relaxing, then Tomb of the Mask is not your game. In it, you swipe up forever through a maze, collecting coins, dots, and stars, all while avoiding traps designed to make you start back at the beginning, like spiked walls, dudes that puff up into spikes, walls that shoot spikes, really just a lot of spikes. Oh, and bats. To make things more frantic, you have to keep your momentum up or face destruction by the timer that quickly rises towards you. To aid with that, there are power-ups like freezing time or others like magnets and shields. If you want a moment to catch your breath, you can switch from arcade mode to map, which makes each level an individual stage. After collecting coins, you can use them to unlock various masks which come with their own special features. You can also upgrade the power-ups found in the game to help your run be a little less spike-filled. Speaking of running, I'm pretty parched from all that movement. You don't have to have a dairy-based frozen dessert treat, do you? Oh, you do? Wonderful! Then Slide the Shakes. Slide the Shakes reminds me of one of my favorite classic arcade games, Root Beer Tapper, where you'd slide root beer down the bar to the customer. Similarly, in Slide the Shakes, you slide this dairy concoction so it stops perfectly on the green portion of the counter. Like with all things in life, it starts out simple and then gets horribly complicated and difficult until it eventually comes crashing down and shattering on the floor into a million pieces. The target you're meant to land on gets smaller, moves closer to the edge, the counter inclines, declines, turns into a wave. Some get slippery with ice, so the counter can either accelerate the shake more or slide it backwards, depending on the incline. Or there might be breaks in the counter that you have to slide over or bounce past. One mechanic I really appreciated was that you only start from the very beginning of a level if your shake falls off the counter. It even includes recipes for actual shakes as you unlock them, so that's a pretty delicious bonus.
Oh, my umbrella.
After filling your belly, fill your mind with Yankai's Triangle. This game is weird. There's ever-present static on the screen. The soundtrack will go from this to this to this, and many more at different levels. There is also this button which turns the sound effect of completing a level into children yelling, "Yeah!" At its core, it's a puzzle game. You spin triangles around and connect them by corresponding colored corners to create an even larger triangle. As the levels progress, even larger ones appear on the outskirts that then have to be connected. The game gets pretty difficult the further you get and also has what feels like endless levels. I really love the aesthetic of this game and how challenging it becomes. It's hard to tell if your inner triangles are correct until you move to the outer ones, and then realize you have to change them around. It is weird, but has such a unique personality. Links to all the apps can be found in the description below, and if you want more App All Night, there is a brand new episode right now over on the Dong channel. I would highly recommend going to check it out and subscribing. All right, this has been wonderful to see you. I'll be back with another science video soon, and as always, thanks for watching, comrade.